Leah. Oh, Rachelle. How's it going? Oh, good. You decided to come back. That's really fucking nice of you. Yeah, I missed you. So,
Rachelle. I'm back. Like, actual back. This is fucking ridiculous, by the way.
Hi, she's back. I'm back. She likes my puppet.
Yeah.
Can't you tell?
You know what, though? That the way that you found a workaround lets me know that I can go on vacation more often. You will be just fine.
That is not what I intended to portray.
How'd you do?
Well, you know, there was a viewer that said that a good friend would have fit me in your carry-on.
Yeah.
For your luggage.
You know what? Air Canada's restrictions on carry-on luggage have gotten, like, super strict, though.
Dang.
And I do love you, but I don't know, man.
Together. Away.
Well, we should just go on vacation together. I have, like, a whole list of places, and we traveled with a tour company this time for the first time, and I can't wait to tell you about it because
I want to hear all about it.
Yeah, there is like no other way to travel as far as I'm concerned. So
just learned all new things now.
Yeah. So
I don't even know where to start. Do you want me to ask you a question?
Yeah, you should ask me questions because right now it's all like kind of a jet lag blur, and
are you still jet lagged?
I am a little bit, yeah.
Let's drink some wine.
It's like either an 11 or a 13-hour time difference. And yeah, it was tough. It was easier adjusting going there than it was coming and trying to be normal again.
I believe that. She went to work the next day, like got home and then went to work.
I did.
I was like, what?
Until 2. And then I had a 16-hour nap.
And then by Friday, she was like, want a podcast this weekend? And I was like,
so I'm excited to tell you about my trip.
I know. I'm so excited to hear about it. Okay. So, this is a very like boring question, but okay. And I've asked you this already. Mm-hmm. You went 3 places.
We went to 3 different countries.
3 different countries.
Lots of different places.
Right. So the 3 countries you went to
are Vietnam, Cambodia, and Thailand.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. And your favorite? Do you have a favorite?
Oh, I do have a favorite. Okay. I do have a favorite, and I would say that it is Vietnam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So top 3 reasons why.
Top 3 reasons why. Mm-hmm. Well, I saw a lot more of the country, and so I got like a better, well-rounded, I guess, experience of the entire country rather than just being in like
a city,
like 2 main places. I went like completely from like North Hanoi, Ha Long Bay, and toured all the way south down to like the Mekong Delta.
Okay, can I ask you a very personal question?
Sure.
Okay, when you say the names of the places you go, I can sense that you're trying to say it like them. Or do you feel that way? Do you feel silly when I try to say the name of a place as it should be pronounced because that's how it's pronounced, but it doesn't sound like I'm speaking English, and then I feel weird about it.
The only one that was like I was flat out saying it wrong before was Hue. I thought I was going to the city of Hue, Hue. Yeah, it's Hue. Hue.
You know, it's like that episode. You know, that's
exactly what I thought. That is exactly what I thought.
And she's like, "How do you say your name?" She's like, "Helen." She's like, "Helen." Helen. That movie is so funny to me.
Yeah. So, anyways, I also thought that, and I tried to verbalize that reference to people, and everybody's like, "No, what? I don't know what you're talking about." So I'm really excited that you.
I love that happened. We also accidentally dressed the same today, which is really cute.
We did. We have our green cuff pants on.
I don't know if I can get my leg up that high.
Yeah, you can. Do it. See
it? By accident.
I was so excited. I wore our
I'm jealous you have access to one of those.
Yeah, this is what our fan club wears. And so I wore our fan club shirt.
Merch coming soon.
Mm-hmm. Well, probably not. But maybe.
Who knows? 2025 is booking up and getting busy.
Well, that's right. We have 2 solid bookings for 2025 already.
One's not... Well, yeah. basically.
It was one one we haven't formally accepted yet.
Just because I was like, I got to talk to Leah when she gets back and stuff. But I knew that she'd be on board.
Terms.
That's right. Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly that.
So, as long as they make us happy, we'll make them happy.
We'll see if what's his name can turn us on again. Why is it Mike? I want to say Mike, but was his name Mike?
Who? The sound people?
Yeah.
Amanda.
Amanda, yes, Amanda knows how to turn us on. Okay, anyways, back to your trip. Okay, so Vietnam, your favorite because?
Yeah, Vietnam is my favorite because, like I said, I had a more well-rounded experience. My consistent experience across the entire country is the people are so damn friendly. In an environment where I understood very little Vietnamese, if any. Just a smiling, friendly face sure goes a long way. And I just, that was just the total vibe from everybody there, was they were really happy to, have us around. And the other thing was ton of food. I ate so much food. Again, so much weight. No, not at all, actually. Vietnamese food was not spicy at all. They hardly even had spicy options.
Really?
Thailand was the only place that had some spicy dishes. I asked for my one dish that I was gonna do some heat on, and I said medium, and I should have went hot. So that's how I don't know if they have tourist versions that they're handing out, but
is Vietnamese here traditionally spicy food? In my head it is, but I don't eat a whole lot of it. I guess it's not.
No,
so I just
it's just noodle bowls and stuff, right?
I love noodle bowls.
Yeah.
Noodle
but yeah, that's I think.
So you love the food.
Cha is a nice noodle bowl, but with the fish sauce. It's called Boon Cha.
Boon Cha.
Boon Cha.
That sounds like a song, or like a beat, like a boom cha, boom cha, boom cha.
Oh, we learn all kinds. I learned how to do cheers in Vietnamese.
Okay.
I'm going to do it wrong though, probably because it's so very complicated. Okay. And it's basically just 3, 2, 1, or 1, 2, 3, cheers.
So that. Oh no, that's not Vietnamese. That's Chinese.
Yeah. No. Oh, I don't know any Chinese. But so Vietnamese is Mo Hai Bai Mo Hai Bai Go Zo Mo Hai Bai Mo Hai Ba Zo. And you have to say it 3 times fast. So you go Mo Hai Ba Zo Mo Hai Ba Zo Mo Hai Ba Zo. Yeah.
You can let us know what we did in the comments.
I got my nails done this week. Okay. Well, I got them done there also, but I got it done this week, and I tried telling my lady, who is Vietnamese, just so that wasn't just babbling away to random Asian lady. I confirmed that she was Vietnamese first, but then I tried saying that to her, and because she asked me if I learned any Vietnamese, and she just stared at me blankly, and I'm like, or something that sounds like that. And it wasn't until I said 1, 2, 3, cheers. She was like, oh, Mo Hai Ba Zo. And I'm like, is that not what I said?
That's what I said.
Or I was close anyways. So, but yeah, Vietnamese was super cool. We learned lots about the history, about the Vietnam War.
Yeah.
And they have, surprise, surprise, a very different perception than what we've learned from our friends in the U.S. of what actually happened during that war.
Cliff's notes.
Basically, what the feeling that I got from several people that I talked to there is that so there was the war between North Vietnam, which is Viet Cong. They were a communist party, and communism was coming down from China. The South wasn't communist yet, but they didn't really care. No one actually in Vietnam cared whether they were going to be communist or not. But the U.S. sure cared. And so they came in and forced the South to fight against their own people to fight out communism, which they lost anyways. The country is a communist country.
So are we adding Americans to our shit list, or?
Oh, I think they've been there for a while, haven't they? Yeah.
We love everybody. We're for everyone.
Yes.
But
you know what, Americans? You guys are shady.
Speak the truth.
You guys are shady. But you know what? That's typical of like all historical accounts. It's usually told by the victor or whoever is the loudest or whoever wrote the book. So,
I mean, it's like that, I think, just in life in general, period.
Well, absolutely. Yeah. So, anyways, surprise, surprise, we didn't have the whole story here before, but now I have a better understanding of what happened. And yeah.
I love history.
Yeah, it's very cool and a very cool place to go and visit, like if you want to learn about that and have like kind of a hands-on experience of what it's about.
Wow.
So Vietnam as a whole, I think my favorite place within Vietnam was,
she keeps about to show me something and then she puts her phone down.
Oh, well, because
she's going to share with you all too, so don't worry about it. Anyway.
Whenever I get across something that I really want to show, then I don't want this to be like a look at my trip pictures. I just want to tell like the fun stories. We went to Ha Long Bay, which have you seen the movie Avatar?
Oh yeah.
And you know when they're like sailing through the clouds and you see like these mountain formations?
Does it look like that?
That's the inspiration from it, but it's all coming from the water and not in the sky.
Wow.
But there's like over 1,000 islands like that in Ha Long Bay. And we did like an overnight cruise through there. And
I got to see this.
Yeah, that I will show you.
Magic. Avatar. When the first one came out, it was like the first movie that really like challenged my thinking, where I put parallels from a movie into real life.
Oh my God. But yeah, like this is basically... Wow. We just got to drive through there and like...
And just look at cool shit.
Yeah.
This is Vietnam.
Yeah, that's... Whoa. Ha Long Bay. So.
Oh my gosh. Look at all of them. Oh, there's my boat.
Yep, right. But yeah, so that was super cool. We got to do like a little kayaking through there.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you love that?
And here's a picture at nighttime.
Did you pull anyone on a clamshell?
I did not pull anybody on a clamshell. I don't enjoy kayaking a whole lot. That hurts my lower back, and my lower back has been pretty sore ever since then. But those rock formations, they are like, well, there was one for sure that was like they're hollow inside. What? And so yeah, we got to go like
go in one.
We went inside one, got to like walk all the way around.
Did you get pictures? Did it look like anything?
They really, yeah. Tell me what that rock looks like. They have
it that color.
No, they have like a red light at it just to like
to add to the perversion of it.
And all of the guys are like, what's that? What's that? Do you get it? Do you get it? And I'm like, super get it.
I just want to put my mouth on it. Can we say that over that? Yeah.
Apparently we're that kind of podcast.
We're going to allude to certain things and then we'll talk.
But then so when we did 2 nights on the boat, or 1 night on the boat, and that was actually like not the best sleep I had the entire time.
You got to sleep on the boat?
Yeah, we had an overnight trip on the boat, and so yeah, that was cool.
Like the Titanic, but you didn't die.
Exactly.
And you were in a different part of the world, and
yeah,
all those things.
And the bay water is like not very deep. I probably could have like saved myself. So,
but you would have let Darcy drown.
It was like really warm water. Like I've gone to like Mexico or like other places in the Caribbean or in even like Central America, and it's been hot out, and so you'd go in and like the water's like refreshing still and cool.
Right.
This water was like, the temperature there was so damn hot that I was like in a constant state of sweating. I've never been in a climate like this in my life. And so when you went swimming in the ocean, it was really the same temperature, almost like it was like warm bath water. But at least I wasn't wet of my own sweat anymore. It was like, okay, it's like cleaning sweat. But yeah, it was all 3 countries. Hotter than hell. I just like I felt like I went directly to menopause and just was in a constant state of hot flashes while I was there.
So, okay, Cambodia. So
it was hotter.
You went to
that was
Vietnam
the
first?
Yeah, Vietnam first.
And then Cambodia?
Yes, then Cambodia.
Cambodia. So I, maybe like some of our viewers are like, why would you go to Cambodia? What was the thing there? Or you were just like, you were close? Like, I'm even trying to like picture where exactly Cambodia is on a map, and I'm not even entirely sure. So maybe you can start a picture of map here. Cambodia is.
Cambodia. I'm going to pull one up so that I can. Have one. Well, I mean, I have the internet.
Oh, right.
And so
we have and look at us being all techno and stuff. She has the interweb.
So
on her cellular device.
Vietnam is like this. So we started up here in Hanoi, and Ha Long Bay is up there.
Oh, okay.
And then from Hanoi, we took a overnight train to Hue, which is there. So we trained all the way through Hue. And then we went to Hoi An for a night. And that was like the prettiest place in Vietnam. Super cool. And then we bussed down to Ho Chi Minh City, which is like the old Saigon. Then we went to Cambodia. So the two places that we were at in Cambodia was Phnom Penh and Siem Reap. Siem Reap has Angkor Wat.
Okay.
And so, and like Angkor Wat was kind of like the big thing that we were like, oh, like we should go and see Angkor Wat. It's like one of the 7 wonders of the world.
See, I didn't even know that.
It's the largest.
What is Angkor Wat?
It's the largest man-made temple in Asia, if not in the world. Yeah, it's a temple. And this bad boy is not even like blocked off. So we went there.
You can just go
at like, but like we went there when it was still dark out in the morning, and we watched the sun come up behind Angkor Wat. And then we got to go like
Is that one of the nights when I was like trying to like, hey, can you get me that video? And you're like, I'm about to go check out a really cool sunrise.
Yeah, I'm like, couldn't possibly go.
I got like way better things to do right now. And I was like, what could you possibly have that's better to do than send me a video about how annoying I am?
Also, I did not go off airplane mode the entire time I was there. So I was just reliant on like Wi-Fi service that I could pick up at random places.
That's smart.
I didn't get a SIM card. I needed it to be like a true shut off vacation.
I think that's good. You know, every time I asked you those things, it was purely like, if you can get to it, but please, I get you're busy doing a thing, but like I have this idea and it would make me happy.
Yeah.
And I think people really resonated with some of those.
I did send one video too, so.
You sent me a few.
Did I? Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess.
The very first one where you're like, I'm not dead.
Yeah. I think I was in Vietnam still on that one. I don't know.
Anyways. So, okay. So Zoom, go more in, do more.
More.
No.
In. Okay.
Sorry.
So,
no, I meant more out.
Okay. So.
More out.
Yeah.
Keep
around
going.
Ho Chi Minh.
I want to see more. Singapore, Hong Kong. Okay.
There's Taiwan. You were there, right?
Yeah. Okay. That's kind of how I pictured it, but I didn't know Cambodia was in there. I don't know why I didn't know that, but I didn't know that. Okay. Sorry.
So yeah, Angkor Wat, largest temple. We got to like walk right inside of it and like no restricted access. Like you can't touch the walls because they've got like carvings and stuff. And like,
is there somebody there watching that you don't touch the walls?
Kind of, but they also told us, they're like, you are now like, we enable you that if you see someone touching something to like go Karen on their ass.
I would park a chair and I would just hit people.
I don't think they would like that. Not hitting.
Oh.
Yeah, like you can just like.
You can be like, excuse me.
Yes.
Oh, no, I don't want to.
So Thailand was actually like, the people are not as forthcoming with their smiles or with their interaction with you because this is like, it ended in 1979, but their government basically like they had genocide in their country and they killed like 3 million people. They killed
of themselves?
Of themselves. And they killed like all of the smart people and the intellectuals and other leaders and stuff to like, so that
dumb it down?
Yeah, basically only the dumb people were there, so they would just blindly follow. And so
it's brilliant.
So there's very few like old people in the country.
Really?
And the people that
are that long ago.
And because 1979.
Sorry, you said that.
Yeah, and it only went on for 3 years. So it was like they killed 3 million people in 3 years.
How'd they kill them?
Well, we went to a killing field, and there's like several hundred killing fields.
They were like, no, you can stay.
But like,
they were like, you're dumb enough.
I'll show you this.
I think I'm so funny sometimes.
Oh man, it's not a funny place though, I guess.
Sorry, but it's fine. You went to the killing field and they let you live.
Yes, because they don't actively kill people there anymore. Sorry. But like,
I'm being very inappropriate. I'm going to be in trouble. She's going to.
It's so hard to like find things in here.
Oh, it's a puppy.
Oh, my dog can hear Darcy coming home.
Has it been 2 hours already?
No, I think that Darcy was lonely.
Aww.
I'll like edit down some of this time somehow. Oh, here we go. Okay, so this is the monument that they have in the middle of their place to like honor some of the bodies that were found here. But like as you walk around, you could see like articles of clothing coming up and like bones. Oh yeah. Like this little gated off place, they found like 600 bodies in there. So like, oh, this tree here. This is the tree which the executioners smashed the children's heads against. Like this place was like for
so
serious.
Children though, they're not like into like. Why children?
So like, here's the monument. They're zoomed in. They got all the like.
Those are actual skulls.
Yeah, and they show like how they were killed and like all like it was for serious.
That is crazy.
Yeah. So their country is like a little hesitant on like sharing information and stuff like that because a lot of their people got killed for knowing things and sharing information. So
wow.
Yeah, like I didn't know they had such a dark history. But then we went to Angkor Wat, and Angkor Wat was pretty. See, that's the sun coming up behind Angkor Wat.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, that was super cool. And then...
You know, it really, like, when you get to travel, it's been so long since I got to travel anywhere, especially anywhere culturally rich. When you learn things like that, it makes you feel maybe a little bit less bad about your own history, you know, because like I feel like the thing about Canada is that it often doesn't acknowledge its dark history, and maybe some of these other places they put work into acknowledging it. What do you think?
It's funny you say that, because what we were told, like not even the impression we got, is so the government never did change, just like the dad died. And so it's still like the same family that still runs the country. Oh, wow. But they were like, okay, that was super bad what we did, so we won't do that anymore. But we're going to give all of the people that like did all of those horrific things, we're just going to give all of them amnesty, and everyone's just going to get along. And that's how they've solved that so far. And it worked. Well, except that
I guess it wasn't that long
we
ago,
were told that like all of the old, like they're like, you know, like the older people that, you know, they don't have really great jobs, but you know, you got here today on a cyclo tour with some older people. Those are likely the people that did the killing, because they just got off scot-free, got to go back to work. So all of the older people are probably the killers. And so the UN in like 2015, the UN went after and headhunted down basically like 6 of the like leaders and put them through trial. Most of them died during their trial, but one man is still in jail. They don't have the death sentence, so he's still in jail in a Thai prison for like being one of the leaders of this organization. And
so they just like, it's like a not copy paste, but like with the Jews, that's essentially in the Holocaust, like over time, they went back and found some of the...
they went back and found some of the Nazi leaders. But for the most part, like anyone who was just following orders was like swept under the rug.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah.
Wow. That's so interesting.
Yeah, like I had no idea that, like I guess I know that like a lot of these countries have like really dark histories, but I honestly thought that a lot of it was just like ancient history. But,
I would be with you on that.
Just like how Canada has, recent struggles, so do other countries. And it's like, I don't know, I guess there's at least truth in our reconciliation, and we're starting to like learn the truth, and it's becoming popular knowledge and common knowledge rather than like still hiding our truths.
It's going in the right direction. It was a dirty secret for a long time.
It really
way
was.
Longer than it should have been. So I guess.
Yeah. So that was like a heavy day that we like went and toured that. Yeah, also in Cambodia, we went to this fishing village that they grow rice normally, like that's their predominant farming things. But they only have 210 days in their growing cycle, and then they're completely flooded the rest of the time.
Okay, so like flooded, like the tide just rises or whatever.
Like it rains.
Oh,
and they flood, and then they just run boat tours to like kind of make up for it.
Genius.
So, but yeah, like they have to, their roads are all like washed out, and they basically have to like redo their infrastructure every year. And
really,
yeah, like it is pretty crazy. So
good for them.
But yeah. And then at the end of our trip, when we were done with Cambodia, then we went into Thailand. We drove to Bangkok. We didn't leave Bangkok. We were pretty toured out by the end of it. And so we spent 3 nights in Bangkok.
Just relaxing, chilling, having a good time.
You can't relax in Bangkok. It's like Asia Vegas. And we stayed in Chinatown, which is like the lesser busy place to stay. It was insane.
There's a Chinatown in Bangkok.
It's the largest Chinatown in the world, actually, aside from like towns in China.
Really?
Yeah. And we went to Khao San Road, which is like party central. I'll throw in some videos of there.
Pause you for a second.
Darcy and I got tattoos.
You got a tattoo?
Yeah, man.
I want to see it.
Look, I got chopsticks.
That's cool. Fun.
Ta-da! So, yeah, we both got chopsticks, and it was great.
I love that. I think that's a fun idea, a tattoo. I've never done a tattoo, not like in Saskatoon, essentially.
But basically, for the majority of the trip, and this is like the key takeaway from this entire trip, is we went with G Adventures. I don't know anything about tour groups, so I was a little bit nervous to make sure that we were on like a good group that was like
not like 80
not
plus.
Super old, but not a bunch of drunken 20-year-olds, like kind of like somewhere in the middle. And this entire trip, they helped us navigate through like the different border crossings. We never had to wait for like transportation, like tuk-tuk rides were always like there and ready for us for anything we were going to. And
did you get your earrings on your trip?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
no.
They're really good.
Thanks.
Sorry, I spoiled.